Hi friends, how are we? I am still sick, surprisingly, because I haven't had such a long flu since I was probably like 7 years old. Because I always, like, the moment I feel the first symptom, I just stay under my duvet and in the warmest possible environment, so I always kind of catch it in time. Plus I feel like I always drink warm drinks, and I'm usually always cold, so I'm never like, I don't know, I do well if I'm sick. I don't have to adjust to stay warm and stuff because I usually just stay warm automatically. So yeah, but this time I couldn't, because I had to, as I told you in the last video, if you've seen it, I had to go away for the weekend, and I forgot to get my ear like headphones, but not headphones, just to cover your ears. And I usually, like, my ears are really sensitive, and if I don't cover them, I don't know, I've gotten sick because I didn't cover my ears basically, and it was very cold, and also there was the sea where I went, and I decided that it was a good idea to put my feet in the sea, which was really cold, and then I couldn't warm up anymore, so that was not a good idea at all. And what the fuck are you doing? Sorry for swearing. Bro, she wasn't even a bro, she was a sister. But anyway, not a good idea. So that probably also gotten me more sick. And yeah, now we're here, which I feel much better. I've had a few days where I was just like off completely. I couldn't even stand up and do stuff. Oh my gosh. There's my future dog, Chocolate Labrador. Oh my goodness. I've also already decided the name, but I'm not telling anyone apart from my brother, because I don't want nobody to steal it from me. But yeah, so today I'm excited because this afternoon is the first Grand Prix of the season, the F1 season, so I'm excited about that. I've seen quali yesterday, but I don't want to talk about that. What I want to tell you about is that I did a silly thing, because I was so curious about it. So basically, I've gotten an ad talking about, wait a second, I gotta decide about the road that I have to take. Probably should have gone that way. Let me think, sorry. If I go here, where would I end up? I go there. No, yeah, I could have, yeah. Let's actually turn here. Silly me. So yeah, I've seen an ad that got me curious about what they were advertising, which is basically AI that makes books. It's probably not a news for some people, but for me it was. And so I decided to check it out, and I did. I made a book, or I asked AI to make a book. And the topic, because how it works is that you give it a topic, and I feel like it's a she, but it produces it for you. Basically, what I gave as a topic was like just funny. I don't remember what it was, like fun wisdom or something like that. And then the audience, you have to select the audience. The audience was like non-spiritual people. So it was an experiment, because I was like, I really want to see, because if you type in like technical stuff, she can find, you know, info online and she can write it. But for fun, like, I feel like fun is the furthest thing from a machine, you know? So I was like, I really want to see, like, I want to test it. And she produced a little booklet, like 16 pages or something, and about fun and sarcasm and how to make sense of a nonsensical world and stuff like this, which was super interesting for me, because I was just like, oh, I should have gone there. Silly bus in the middle of the road, what are you doing? Jesus. So basically what came out was this thing that was talking like like technically about fun and sarcasm, and giving a definition of sarcasm and how to use it and when to use it, but like, it was so weird. But yeah, I put it on Kindle, and it blows my mind how easy it is to do anything these days. Like, I've just created a book. Well, not AI did it, but like, and then I've signed up for on a platform that allows you to put books out into the world, and I did it. I did put it out. So like, it blows my, like, it took me an afternoon of my life. So blows my mind. This is so weird. We live in weird times. And also the rights, like copyrights and stuff like that. I own the copyrights for something that AI produced. I don't know, I find it so strange, a bit unethical, but I was like, you know what, I better try it before it gets regulated by the law, because I don't think the law will allow like AI produced stuff to be considered as like author produced stuff. So I mean, if I was an author, I would be pretty upset with it, understandably so. But yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna, whenever it's gonna be up and running, I will update you on how it goes. But it's just funny that, like, I don't know, it's just funny to me. But yeah, because I was like, at the beginning I was like, let's just create it and see. And then I was like, let's just put it on and see, you know. Worst comes to worst, I become a millionaire for selling a book that AI produced. I mean, whatever. I really don't think so, because I really didn't put much effort. Even freaking though, I had to reformat everything, and basically I copy-pasted paragraph per paragraph the book onto pages on iMac, because I couldn't export it into EPUB format, which is the format that you need. I've tried so many times to export it as PDF, and like, seeing it as a Kindle, it was all messed up. So that's why it took me an afternoon. If I could export it correctly the first time, it would have taken me like a couple hours for the whole thing, which is crazy. But yeah. And so yeah, why am I telling you all of this? You probably do not care. Well, if you don't, I'm sorry that you had to listen to this. Sorry, not sorry, reckless driver. But yeah, so basically for my sickness, I have spent the last pretty much week at home, and without ever seeing the outside world for a week, which usually isn't good for me at all. It's really bad, actually. It makes me more anxious about going out, and when I'm actually out, it makes me so uncomfortable, more uncomfortable than I usually am when I go out. into this city. And by out, I really mean this city, not the whole world, because there's places where I'm not comfortable, but I'm not uncomfortable either going out. So, and I'm not comfortable because I'm not ever comfortable. And also, like, you know, when like affirmations and stuff, I sort of use them, but just for this. Like, my affirmation is I am uncomfortable. See, I can't even say it. I am comfortable. Always. I'm always comfortable, or something like that. Because I am the most uncomfortable. Like, I'm always uncomfortable. It's so stupid, I feel. Because why are you, like, you know? And this is what creates this whole, like, not wanting to go out thing, and just feeling uneasy at all times. I always feel uncomfortable. I don't know why. Like, in my skin, I always feel. I mean, saying it, rephrasing it in my head as feeling inadequate helps me to understand why, because I was taught that I'm not good enough, so then I'm always uncomfortable because I always think that I'm uncomfortable. I'm not. Sorry, I'm uncomfortable because I always think that I'm inadequate. There was a boy passing by. I was confused. Like, I was distracted by that. That's why I couldn't speak anymore. But clearly I need to. Well, I don't need to. I don't know if you wanna, like, you should allow me to pass. Stupid guy, what the fuck? Dangerous driving in this city. People drive dangerous here. Oh my gosh. Anyway, so yeah, this whole uncomfortableness, feeling of uncomfort. What was I saying? I don't remember anymore. Let me just scooch here. So, yeah, uncomfortable, affirmations. Oh yeah, going out. Wow, I went on a really long tangent here. Not going out usually makes me so uncomfortable to go out again, but this time it really didn't. Actually, it did the opposite. It made me more comfortable, or more like I sort of forgot that I hate to go out when I'm here, which is really weird. I don't know how that happened. So weird. And also, like, friends asked me to go out and stuff, and I was like, I'm sick, so no. And I didn't feel as guilty as I would usually feel. Let's talk about that for a minute. People that, I would blame it on them that may make me feel guilty, but it's really me that just feels guilty for something that I shouldn't be feeling guilty for. So it's like, stop doing that. Like, it's not anyone's fault, you know. It's not even my fault. I'm not doing it on purpose, but let's acknowledge that it's not anyone's fault, and just be okay with it, but stop doing it, you know. This is my inside talk that goes on while I do anything or everything. What's the difference between anything or everything, honestly? Positive and negative? You use everything in a positive tense and negative or anything in a negative one? I'm not sure. I've never really understood it. But pep talk like that, I love it. When I'm able to, like around my ovulations and stuff, I'm able to talk to myself like this and be like logic, or not logic, but convincing myself that I can be confident. Because the confident thing is really something that messes me up so much. Because rationally I'm like, yes, you like, be confident because you can, you're allowed to be. And then sometimes, so rationally, and then whenever I'm not able to be rational like that, I feel like I'm not allowed to be confident, because I'm just so weird that sometimes I'm allowed. Like for some things I'm allowed, but sorry, I messed up. For some things I'm allowed, but then for other things, in some other instances, I'm not allowed to be confident. So I'm always searching for approval. Jesus. Always reaching for approval for me being confident. Like, am I allowed to be confident here? It is weird. Okay, this roundabout, there's so many people. Like, so many people, and go. You go, girlfriend. Oh. So yeah, I can't really breathe anymore because my nose is all full of, I don't know how it's called in English. So I'm gonna stop speaking. I send you good vibes, peace and love. My hair looks weird. And yeah, I will see you next time. Hopefully I will be healed and I'll be able to speak when also breathing, instead of having to choose which one to prioritize, which hopefully I prioritize breathing enough for me to stay alive. What are we doing? And yeah, goodbye.